as she wipes the leftovers off her mouth, all while she's sitting there glazing him. He gets mad, telling her not to interfere, but I'm like, bro, you're tripping. All you gotta do is hook Danzo up with May, and that man gonna be itching and burning for life. That's worse than death. So then she stands up and threatens to give him a kiss that'll melt him away, and I'm glad that wasn't me, cause I would have been in there like... Alright, this might be a long one, so y'all go ahead and buckle in. I'll probably just break it up into parts though, I'm not gonna lie. But anyway, let's get to it. So we all remember when Sasuke packed up B, right? Cause I mean, he definitely did beat him, right? Yeah, Sasuke got caught playing checkers when B was playing chess the whole time out here just fighting for his freedom. But to be honest, I completely understand why they had bro locked up. I mean, just look at this. But then I keep looking and I see that this man B shot a tentacle out of his ass. Anyway, so yeah, Sasuke thinks he's him and takes B back to Madara, and as you could expect, the Raikage, his big brother, gets pissed. So mad in fact that he calls every Kage in the world together for a summit, just so they can try and murk Sasuke in the Akatsuki. But like, come on now, let's be honest with ourselves here. But all this leads to B's number 1 and 2 glazers pulling up on Naruto since he was cool with Sasuke. And to sum it up, this is how it goes.
See if I can really get my feelings out. How's that? And that? And that?
Until eventually Tsunade, his number 1 rival, pulls up, stopping everybody in their tracks, and man, I do not blame him, cause that's some top tier milk. Anyway, Naruto asked her if they could take him to talk to the Raikage, but that shit gets shut down quick by Miss Flatchest and Sami, sending Naruto into a depression. But we all know Naruto, so as he's back in the crib resting up, he uses Talk no Jutsu on Kakashi, then bro folds and lets him sneak to go and talk to the Raikage, with some parental supervision of course, cause if it came down to it, Kakashi would definitely pack that man A right up. But eventually, the gang all pull up on him and they got Naruto wearing this eye patch like he Nick Fury, but he just gets straight to it, asking if he'll forget about canceling Sasuke's life subscription. And I'm sure we all know that the goat of Talk no Jutsu is gonna be able to pull this off, right? Except that shit don't work on black people. Bro just walked straight past him, not even acknowledging that ludicrousy. Naruto tries to get in front of him, thinking that's gonna stop him, but come on bro, just look at the little guy. He literally can't see straight over you. Then he gets shocked that he just walks around him again, cause bro ain't never seen this junk not work. Even Gaara's psychotic ass folded to it. So Naruto runs in front of him again, gets on his hands and knees, and yeah, I'm gonna have to blur this. Even after all that, Raikage just keeps walking. But suddenly, out of all people, Yamato makes a good point. Y'all remember when Neji's dad got clapped because Hiyashi saved his daughter's life? Yeah, still don't make sense to me to this day. Somebody break into my crib, try to run off with my daughter, I clapped them, and now I gotta get packed up? How the freak do that make sense? So then Kakashi asks, how do you feel now? The Raikage turns around, sees Naruto butt in the ear and gets mad, going on a tangent, reiterating the fact that Sasuke will indeed be getting clapped before they all finally walk off. Fast forward and we see Taka with Zetsu stalking Danzo as he pull up to the summit. So then after a whole bunch of yapping, Mifune decides that Danzo old ugly ass should be the group leader. And again, that gets the Raikage heated, going on another rant about how the Cloud don't got no Akatsuki members. But bro, we do not care. He just gets cooked for having anger issues, and we move on, finding out Danzo been cheating this whole time and using Kodo and Matsukami on Mifune, and that's why he got picked. So Raikage gets mad again, like Danzo was trying to use it on his girl or something, until out of nowhere, this Zetsu just pops up in between everybody, making them all tee up. Then he leaks the fact that Sasuke already snuck in, so y'all better get ready, just for his zesty ass to get snatched up by the neck. But before we move on, I gotta show y'all one of the coldest pull-ups I've ever seen. So Naruto, after getting rejected, is back laying on the floor all sad and shit, probably listening to Goodbye and Good Riddance, until
we really should talk, Naruto Uzumaki.
I didn't even think I could get that hype from somebody literally sitting on a balcony and talking. But Naruto was not playing. He instantly pulled out a Rasengan, blowing up on the side of the building just for Madara to pop up on the roof like, "Lil bro, you know that don't work on me," before getting trapped in wood by Yamato and Kakashi pulling up with the Chidori right behind him. And this is when he explains to them the truth about Itachi before we go back to Sasuke and Taka just chilling in the dark. Before all these samurai pull up, the Sasuke just start putting to sleep before he walks in front, and it's like, alright listen, try to touch me and it's over. I hate snitches. What? So the samurai proceeds to attack and all that junk just gets deflected. They start rushing in, but I don't even know if I want to call it a rush cause these dudes are moving real slow. As Sasuke just standing there looking all emo before murking the first all nonchalant, then flipping through the air, packing up the rest of them, just taking his time. I don't know what these dudes are trying to accomplish with that heavy ass armor on cause it ain't even protecting them. They still getting one-shotted. But it's like, me, get the freak off me. Oh, watch this flip. Oh, hold that. Nope, me. Oh, gotcha. Oh yeah, I'm moving different. Then 3 more jump up, throwing down an attack that bro just stares at before getting saved by Jugo. Like, dog, what was your plan right there? Why were you so confident? But next thing we see is the Raikage and his group running before smashing through the ground right over Sasuke and Jugo, and instantly takes his shirt off, talking trash already and using his lightning cloak. Sasuke rushes straight in, asking no questions, jumping towards him, but Dari puts up a water wall and tases him, sending him right back to Jugo. But then C turns himself into a flashbang, blinding him as Raikage blitzes in, hitting Sasuke with the diaphragm destroyer. Before we see it was actually a genjutsu, just for A and Dari to rush in anyway. And Jugo and Suigetsu block him before getting sent back. And then Sasuke has the nerve to get mad at Suigetsu for jumping in. And this is when I realized bro out here picking favorites, cause he ain't say nothing when Jugo jumped in. Ever seen. Just look at how he had man's bent. Your arm is not supposed to bend that way. It sent his ass flying. It's been a little bit of a build up, huh? Though I might just go ahead and end it here. See y'all soon. Sasuke rushes in with the Chidori, and now A tries to catch him with the elbow, but Sasuke ducks under and connects right over A's heart. Bro went straight for the kill, not wasting no time. But Sasuke do not be in the gym. He was not able to pierce him. So A grabs him, lifts him up by his waist, and hits a pop-up powerbomb, slamming my man into the ground crazy, sending lightning and dust everywhere, even making a crater in the ground. Until we go in and see Sasuke laid on his back, butt all up in the air, giving the Raikage a clean whiff. But bro is in a Susanoo, so can I just say, W plot armor. Same way he just so happened to be able to control and use Amaterasu with B, even though it took Itachi a minute, even after murking the whole bloodline. But hey, maybe Sasuke is just him. But we go back to see it growing or evolving as Raikage goes for a punch, but Sasuke is able to get out the way, flexing that Mangekyou. So this made A turn up a little more. So Samurai starts surrounding him as bro sits there bug out again, looking like an alien until it transitions over to us seeing Suigetsu stuck on the wall like a poster, just getting electrocuted. And ew, bro, are you leaking? You gotta chill. This is not the time. We go back to see Sasuke eye start to leak as he's standing there looking like him, before eventually using Amaterasu, but this man A just sidesteps out the way, dodging and letting this poor NPC samurai get cooked. Literally. Then A comes rushing in from the side while Sasuke lacking, just from the coded Susanoo in Amaterasu, making him look back like, yeah, you can't touch me now, you old Nick. Before getting Bruce lead on the neck, sending Sasuke flying, then jumping in the air as Sasuke coughs up some hot sauce while A up there charging up a guillotine drop while this whole hand on fire. And Sasuke protects himself with even more flames before this random ass sand comes in between, saving both these lives. Cause I'm not gonna lie, that was for sure finna be a 2-man funeral. It was finna be hamburger helper and cigarette ashes everywhere. But can we talk about how fast that sand just moved? Look how close A was to the fire, and the sand literally came out of nowhere like a Randy Orton RKO get in between. And they've been saying this whole time that the Raikage was about the same speed as Minato, so I'ma just leave that there. As Gaara comes walking in looking like a disappointed teacher, and then Tamari blows his useless ass wind that does absolutely nothing. So then Kankuro just yanks the armor off that NPC that got caught lacking. Eventually, Gaara starts yapping, thinking he Naruto trying to talk no jutsu Sasuke, while this psychopath Raikage literally slices his own arm off like he was just cutting a cake or something, as it plops to the ground, still getting cooked. He tells C to stop the bleeding cause he finna go right back after Sasuke. Like, bro, chill. Take a little break, bro. It's halftime. You almost just got turned into some rotisserie chicken, bro. Catch your breath. Come up with a plan or something. So like I was saying, Gaara keeps yapping until eventually he realizes this is cooked. He even sheds a tear realizing it before pulling out a hill of sand while Sasuke bringing Susanoo back out, spamming Amaterasu that all gets blocked by that quick ass sand. Darui runs over to support, and all of them one by one charges an attack of their own and then blast them all off. And just look at Kankuro's shuriken keeping up with the light attack. Eventually it reaches him, causing like 5 separate explosions that all combine into one, engulfing the area Sasuke was in. So it ain't no way he making it out of this one. Right? Man, what is that? His Susanoo evolves again at perfect timing as he tells Gaara that his ultimate defense washes his. As we get this cold ass scene with Sasuke looking like he just know he the GOAT. of plot armor. But then it transitions over to us seeing one of B's tentacles chilling underwater. So I'm watching like, now how'd that get there? I thought bro got cooked already. Until we see a hand start popping out to get some immaculate grip. Just for this man B to pop up out the water looking like somebody weird uncle in a pool at the park. He ends up saying that he used a substitution so Taka will leave him alone and now he can go be free to focus on his rap career. But my guy, you're pushing 50. It's over. He also ends up saying Sasuke was probably the toughest dude he's ever fought. And this is coming from the same man who fought Minato. Yeah, he was young, but he was still probably older than Sasuke right now. And he fought the Raikage, but we just saw how that went. And speaking of bro, we go back to see Gaara and them glazing Sasuke as he just over there smirking all cocky and shit, scaring him. Before giving us his little scene of him breaking his neck and then swinging his sword at the air that starts destroying the pillars before it ends up collapsing the roof. This man was really like, shit, I got the Susanoo, so I'm chilling. But Suigetsu, it was nice knowing you, buddy. And Jugo, you was a real but I'm tired of messing with you crazy hoes, you can get packed up too. So he's just standing in the chaos chilling as even Karin gets bodied and starts falling. But he actually goes out of his way and catches her out the air. Like, aw, isn't that so sweet? Before he just yeets her into the corner like he putting her in timeout. He turns around and is like, alright, take me to Danzo, I'm tired of waiting. But what about Jugo and Suigetsu? Man, forget them bums. I'm on Danzo old ass. So then it starts panning over the rubble till suddenly we see A pop up thinking he's Superman with C just standing there. I don't know how his trash ass survived. And we see Gaara saved everybody that was over there too. But y'all remember them samurais? Me either. But we do see Suigetsu slithering on the floor like a snail. I don't know where he going. Down there looking like Geary. So we go over to Jugo as he starts expanding this interestingly Drake-shaped object out of his hand before sucking the soul out of this samurai's body. The cameraman then goes back to the Kage meeting as we see the movement through the halls before the village flags all get cut and start to fall, just to see this man Sasuke standing on the roof just beaming at Danzo, giving us one of the coldest entrances in Naruto, maybe even anime, all while Danzo just staring like, I'm supposed to be scared of you because you standing upside down, little. As someone jumps in the air, we see Mifune swing his sword at Sasuke and they clash. And they show Danzo dipping. Them niggas wasted no time. The whole squad started running for their life. Then Karin snitches and Sasuke pushes back as Inoki over there like, my back can't handle these youngins. Take care of it, big nose. So Sasuke tries to chase Danzo, but senses some ghetto behind him as we see some hot Cheeto breath shoot at him and covering up the whole door as she wipes the leftovers off her mouth. All while she's sitting there glazing him. He gets mad, telling her not to interfere, but I'm like, bro, you're tripping. All you gotta do is hook Danzo up with Mei and that man go be itching and burning for life. That's worse than death. So then she stands up and threatens to give him a kiss that'll melt him away, and I'm glad that wasn't me, cause I would have been in there like. Karin starts hating because she knows she can't compete with that. I mean, look at her. So then Chojo starts glazing, saying how Sasuke was the one who finished off Zabuza. But I hate to break it to you, buddy, that man did not do that. He was too busy down there making fireballs with his dad. So then she spits out a wallop of lava over him. So he brings out the ribcage, knocking Karin out the way before Chojo jumps up, winding his sword, and blasting Sasuke, sending him through the lava and into the wall in the hallway. She runs around the corner as he sits on all fours trying to recover. Till we see she covered the wall behind her, trapping them together. Alone, and she looked ready. So she starts showing herself off in the technique she finna use as Karin start panicking because she senses what's up. We go back to see Mei blasting straight mist around Sasuke that starts melting the Susanoo. So he tries to go Super Saiyan, but he has not unlocked that badge yet. So his body starts failing as he collapses and starts breathing heavy. She thinks it's the fire burning him till she sees covered in a bunch of white stuff that started expanding on her and everybody who was in the room except for Karin. Till it's revealed it's a bunch of Zetsu that's absorbing everybody's chakra. So Mei tries to melt hers off, but he just jumps off and slithers towards Sasuke before pouncing on him and giving him his chakra back, giving him the strength to just bust back in the room, I guess to go get Karin. Now Inoki and the big who name I am not finna try to pronounce, I just know it kinda sound like Akatsuki, start plotting to go help her. So then this man started throwing up hundreds of pounds of rocks out of nowhere. Like, dog, what kind of throat is that? He was even giving it the twist 3000 till we see this junk form into a whole rock golem. What? And start pulling down the white stuff and eating it. Like, Kishimoto, you're taking it too far. This is a shonen. Bro keeps reverse deep throating rocks as Inoki just turns his Zetsu into a boulder so it falls off, which looks way easier than whatever this man was doing. So then he flies over Sasuke talking trash before bringing out his particle style, trapping Sasuke and completely annihilating this man. And I'm sorry, but ain't no plot armor saving you from that, brother. He just got packed up at the atomic level. It's over. Karin then realizes she's never gonna get any pipe and doesn't know what to do with herself as Inoki looks back and is like, well, don't worry, I'm gonna take care of you. As everybody else finally pulls up, like, golly, what was y'all doing, going out to eat? The Raikage asks where's Sasuke, and Inoki like, I'll turn that little into dust. He should be floating around you right now. Sending Raikage into another rage as we hear some voice in the background as Madara appears holding Sasuke over his shoulder. sleep as he starts talking to him about his plan. But then 8 tries to blitz him, but ends up missing and busting through the wall. Madara sends Sasuke back to wherever they came from, leaving the Raikage just standing there begging for him to bring him back. Madara completely ignores him and starts talking about how he low-key disappointed because he thought Sasuke would at least be able to take one of the Kage's hostage or something. Bro gets comfortable taking a seat, then proceeds to yap for like 10 minutes about the Sage's 6-pass and the Bijou, talking about he finna put a Sharingan on the moon. Just a whole bunch of chat. So of course, everybody starts booing this, agreeing with me that he's just chatting, until eventually he brings up that the 8-tails is still out there alive, making A look like he shit himself before he goes into another rage, before finally we get to the part I've been waiting on, and I'm gonna leave it at that.
The fourth great ninja war begins now.